I think purpose is very important in life. You have to have a sense of purpose. Whatever that might be, it could be your children, it could be your family, it could be your career, it could be anything. I think my purpose is the pursuit of excellence in anything that I do. I don't like doing anything less than perfect.
When you're dying, what do you want people to remember you as?
I want them to say that I left behind a legacy. I want my kids to feel like, proud to say that that's our mom. I want people to say that I made a dent in my art, in entertainment, in my profession, that I'm a public person, that actually through every facet of my life, whether it was my acting, my producing, my philanthropy, just being a girl. I'm from a very small town. I was raised in Bareilly. I was born in Jamshedpur. My dad's from Punjab. I think that if I can have aspirations and be sitting on this chair being interviewed by you, hearing the words that you're saying, it can happen to anyone as long as you have the perseverance to go there. There's something about knowledge. There's something about if you learn, even if you don't know something, if you have an ambition to be somewhere, if you prepare yourself, you have the ability to be better than everyone else. I think honesty is very important in relationships, whether it's with friends, whether it's with family, whether it's with your loved one, whether it's in a romantic relationship. I think being real to what you really are feeling is very important. And a lot of people don't have the guts to do that because we are always pretending to be a certain way so that we can maintain a relationship. But I think the healthiest relationships happen when you have the ability to call out someone and say, well, that's not right, or I don't feel a certain way and you're wrong or you're right, and to be able to talk about it. It takes taking that cloak of being careful about your emotions off. That's very important. I think people confuse discipline with like punctuality sometimes, but that's not what discipline is. Discipline is being prepared. Discipline is riyaz. Discipline is training. Discipline is learning. Discipline is knowing that if I'm going to do a job, I'm going to give it my 120%, otherwise I'm not going to do it. Because when it comes to the military, even one mistake can cause a big butterfly effect. I mean, I really feel like you are defined by, every time you're defined by what you do next, not what you left behind. You have to take risks. Risks are so important in evolution. Playing it safe, yeah, you can have an existence, but you'll never be someone who's a trailblazer. And legendary shit, I like legendary shit. Don't be afraid of the failure. What you do next after failure is what will define you. Everyone fails. It's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to me, it's going to happen to everyone. Instead of sitting on your hands and saying, I can't do it again, find the courage inside of you and saying, what can I do differently? How do you look back into your mistake and say, all right, that was a mistake. Great, not doing. It was me running away from my issues, whereas I realized that especially when you have something that you're mentally feeling like you can't move on from, you have to find support. You have to find someone you can rely on. I relied a lot on my friends at that point. I chose, instead of being alone and dealing with it alone, I would go out, seek out people that actually care about me. And I think a lot of kids don't do that. Because of stuff we read and people's opinions that we read online, and trust me, no one has more opinions about about someone as they do about me. I get so many opinions from people, good, bad, ugly, and I could very easily succumb under the pressure of it. But I feel like social media can be good and can be evil. If you focus on the good, the idea of social media was to get people together. It was never to make people feel like they are
Targeted.
They are targets. Exactly. So I think instead of focusing on the negativity and taking the pressure off, it's important, if you're feeling down, dark, deep, to not keep it to yourself, to not be alone. It's very important to find someone that you can talk to, even if they can't help you. It doesn't have to be a therapist. It could be your mom, it could be your friend, it could be someone. But don't do it alone. Find support. Because a lot of kids end up like taking their lives, end up getting into deep, dark places because they think they have to solve it themselves. You don't have to. Live your life on your terms. Don't let anyone's expectations of you define what you want to do. It's not their life, it's yours. Well, the one thing I would definitely say is there's no do or die in this world. Nothing is important enough for you to take so much pressure that it defines your life. You have to be like water. Learn to be like water. Adaptable, fit into any vessel, have a sense of calm, have a sense of patience. But ambition is extremely important. And I don't just say this to girls, I say this to boys and girls. just everyone who wants to be able to have a purpose in life, have an ambition, have the guts to find your glory. It's extremely important to have guts, to have conviction, to be able to say that, this is what I want and I want to achieve it. I find challenging myself extremely fulfilling. I do my best work when I feel nervous. I do my best work under pressure. But that doesn't work for everyone. Some people like to work in a sense of calm. I like to work in a sense of chaos.
Today is another good day. Unlock the path to your best self. Discover the transformative power of the 12 happy life secrets. Embrace all of them and watch your happiness thrive. Remember, your happy life is an inside job.